Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, wanting all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I want to go double honors to my apostles at Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And a sincere Shalom to the elect out there teaching His truth in all honesty and sincerity in these last days. Again, this is the late night commentaries. And, we're going to get into how they're going to force, Esau's going to force the sea hip soon, man. You know? And very soon we're going to have to go through it. We're going to have to depend on the Lord. The scriptures say that what? Acceptable men are brought to the furnace of adversity. Okay, we have to be refined. Okay? And we've been getting refined up to this point, but the real refinement is going to come during that hour of temptation. Okay? We're separated from society. Okay? Because we're about to be stressed out emotionally, spiritually, physically. Okay? As well as financially. Okay? Everything's going to be thrown at us soon, man. You know, just like the scriptures say in Daniel, the 12th chapter, that it's going to be a time like none other. Never a time before it. Okay? We're going to go through great tribulation. Like it says in Revelation 7. And you brothers that are doing this work, I'll talk about putting your hand to the plow as far as teaching the gospel. We have a great reward, man, but we also have to go through great tribulation, okay? We're gonna have to earn our right to be heirs in the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, joint heirs with the Yahushai in the kingdom. Alright? Let's start with Ecclesiasticus, 2nd chapter. Ecclesiasticus 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, okay, prepare thy soul for temptation. Okay, prepare thy soul for temptation, man. You know? Because Satan's got a bullseye on us. Okay, those who serve the Lord. He has a bullseye on us. You notice people don't come after guys like T.D. Jakes and all them. Because they're full of shit. Okay, they're not really serving the Lord. We have to prepare our soul, okay, for this time of trouble, okay, for the temptations. But the scriptures do say that the Lord will not tempt you beyond that which ye are able to withstand, okay? So we also have to understand that, you know? Set thy heart aright and constantly adore. You know, because everything that this world comes against you when you're in this truth. Okay? And us, you know, it seems like there's so much left-hand energy these days. It's almost hard to cope and deal with this society sometimes, man. Okay? Because things are getting out of hand. You know? Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. Make not haste in time of trouble. Okay? Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Okay? Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, especially during that time. You know, because there's some brothers that are going to have to be beheaded. You're going to have to take that cheerfully. You may have fear, but you still have to take it cheerfully, okay? And be patient when thou art changed to a low state, because we're all going to be changed to a low state. We're going to be separated from this society, man. We're going to have to lean on faith. Okay? We're going to have to let the Lord be our shield and our buckler, like it says in Psalm 18. You know? I mean, you brothers look into what's going on with this FTX fiasco. This looked like an inside job, man, to create heavy-handed crypto regulations so that only the ones that they want are going to be allowed, and then they're going to push the B system. You know, they're going to push that next system. So that C-HIP is around the corner, man. You know? And there's all these articles coming out about CBDCs. And there's all these articles coming out about which one of the ones of these cryptos work with these CBDCs. You know? It just so happens that those are the ones that the Rothschilds got money in. You know, you connect the dots when you research these things, okay? And they're going to use this situation to create massive waves of legislation, okay? And they know that this dollar is done anyway. See, it's perfect timing. They're getting ready to kill off this cash in general, I should say. But hey, when this society goes cashless, we're going to be in a rough spot. And we are going to be changed to a low state. Okay? Low estate. Here's the point. For gold is tried in the fire. Acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. And we're going to have to be facing that adversity, man. You can't sit there and apologize to the JOOs like Kyrie and suck up to them after they threaten to take your endorsements. You know, that's why it's best to come into this thing pretty much having damn near nothing, man. You know? All right. Believe in him and he will help thee. Okay? We have to maintain our... what did Job say? He said, though he slay me, I will maintain my trust in him. In Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Okay? But you have to believe. Job didn't give up his belief. Order thy way aright and trust in him. Okay? And there's a lot of scriptures about trusting in the Lord. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Okay? It's like you brothers, if you're hearing things going on in the background, there's actually a house on fire. Just a couple houses down from me. It's actually getting in. The smoke is actually getting in my house a little bit. The smell. I'm gonna get these couple scriptures and I'm gonna wrap it up just in case I got to get some air, but it's not too much, so it should be okay. But who knows, Who knows with the wind and all that? But hey, it's judgment time. You know, like hey, the Lord is bringing fire. You know, He's bringing that fire, man. Uh, all right. Verse 6. Actually, verse 8. So, like, ye that fear the Lord, believe Him, and your reward shall not fail. Okay? So if we believe in Him until the end, we will receive our reward. In fact, give me 1 second, brothers. Verse 9. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good. In fact, let me start at 8 again. So like I'm back. Ye that fear the Lord, believe Him. Okay? Because hey, He gave us the promises. Okay? He gave us His promise, right? And your reward shall not fail. And that reward is the kingdom of heaven. All right? We're not going to lose our reward as long as we endure into the end. That's what we have to believe. Okay? That's why belief is so important. Faith. It's above everything, really. It's the best gift to have is the gift of faith. Ye that fear the Lord hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see. Did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Okay? Especially during this time, man. This is the end of the story. You think He's gonna let His prophets down in the last go around? No, we got our ass kicked before. Okay? You know, He's not gonna let us down. Okay, and if we gotta get our ass kicked one more time, then we gotta get our ass kicked one more time. Okay? We're too close to be giving up now, man. You know, it's what kind of video this is. This is a late night commentaries, I guess a motivational edition. Okay? Look at the generations of old and see, did any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in His fear and was forsaken? Or whom did He ever despise that called upon Him? You know? Even though whom He was in bad favor with. Okay? The Lord is full of mercy, man. Yeah, we like to bring out scriptures of you know, judgment and all that. And, you know, punishments. And we do like to discuss that a lot. Okay? Because, you know, the church doesn't talk about that at all. You know, the Lord really is full of mercy and compassion, too. I mean, just look at what He dealt with our people. Look at the state our people are in. Would you even really blame the Lord if He just did away with most of our people entirely and not even let them be citizens in the kingdom? Would you even blame Him? Look at how our people act. Okay? Would you even blame Him? But the Lord is not the author of confusion. Okay? So He's not going to totally do away with His people. Alright? He's not going to do away with His people, man. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins. Okay, but it's also important that you have to know that you have to acknowledge your sins and confess them. Okay? You have to ask the forgiveness to receive it. You have to be sincere. Okay? And saveth in time of affliction. That's the time that we're coming through, man. This dark winter that Biden was hinting at, that could be this winter. It's looking like it very well may be. You know, they're already talking about all kinds of energy shortages, natural gas shortages. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. Oof. Okay, so this is why we gotta stay on in this unto the end, man. Woe be to fearful hearts. Okay, and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. That's why we gotta know what we believe in, man. Okay, man, that's a deep saying. The sinner that goeth two ways. Okay, woe unto him. There's no straddle on the fence, really. That's why you guys that are following these other camps that are worldly, you know, you're in a okay. That's not a good place to be in, man. Because a lot of you guys are gonna get double minded during that time. Heck, a lot of these camps aren't even teaching about the sea hip during that time of Jacob's trouble, man. During the time of our temptation. Woe unto him that is faint hearted, for he believeth not. Okay, so that's why we're not even really supposed to worry about what these people think, man. Okay, don't let it get to you. Okay? These opinions of these people shouldn't get you all bent out of shape or anything, man. This is the truth. Okay? Don't be ashamed of it. Don't be discouraged. It's another word. That could be a synonym for faint-hearted, discouraged. Okay? For he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. Woohoo. Wow. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. Okay? Well, hey, I'm going to read 14 again. Woe unto you that have lost patience. Okay? That's why we can't lose patience in this. You know? And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? So all you guys that fell out, man. Okay, you have a special kind of judgment coming. Okay? Now you guys that give up at the finish line, there's gonna be a lot of them. Guys that lose patience, Lord didn't come fast enough for you. Couldn't make the necessary adjustments. Well, you had mercy. Okay, that's also another thing, man. Some guys just can't fucking get right. You know? And they lose patience. It's too much for them. Okay? I'm going to get this scripture of Peter. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. Um, 1 Peter 4:1. We're gonna jump down to 12 first. 1 Peter 4:1. For as much then as Yahushua hath suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that hath suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin. Okay? Now let me jump down to verse 12 because the point's really in verse 12. Okay? Yeah, there is going to be a time we are going to, we're suffering now. There's going to be a time where that suffering is going to be greatly amplified, man. Okay? This is verse 12, and this is the point, and I'm going to wrap it up. 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you. Alright? Well, hey, some of us are going to be put into prison, like it says in Revelation 2:10. The devil's going to cast some of us into prison. And it says in Revelation 12:12, alright, that the devil cometh down, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Okay? So those things are coming, man. That fiery trial, alright? We've been getting the warm-up, okay, these years. Alright? The Lord has been showing who he's been hardening. He ain't been hardening you other camps. You politically correct camps. Okay, you politically correct Israelite camps, man. You ain't been hardened. You haven't gotten dealt with anywhere near the amount of shit that the brothers in Great Millstone have dealt with as far as this truth is concerned, man. Okay? Everybody jumps on us about every little thing, but they never get on each other. Alright? You two doesn't take your channels down all the time, man. Do you know how hard it is to maintain an audience? Okay, when you're constantly having to make new channels over and move your audience over. Okay? Those are trials, man. Those are the things we had to deal with. You know, so some brothers have, dealt with some serious shit, being out there and teaching the word and being out there, standing up for what's right. Then we had to go through that with the jab and all that. Okay. These other jackasses were teaching to take it. A good number of them. All right. And I don't mean to use those kinds of attacks, but you kind of deserve that word. Okay. You deserve that to be placed upon you when you're doing that, man. That's very dangerous. When you're suggesting to go ahead and get syruped, to get the syrup, okay? This is 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. Okay? Because these people out here, when something bad happens to them, they say, why me? Okay, we can't think it's strange. We understand the times that we're living in. I mean, hey, man, all praises to Yahweh Shai that I have a roof over my head, man. Because there's a person, I would look out my window right now and see the smoke. and where the house is and all the fire trucks and that. All right, that person might not have anywhere to stay tonight. I mean, I think that they do have programs available, but still. All right. You know, the Lord's bringing judgment. Okay. Uh, but that time is gonna come, man. We're put out there. Okay. These one thing about you notice the nature about these rats in charge. Okay, one thing that rats hate is when you expose them, and they've been getting exposed. And they're gonna start pushing back, man. The accuser of our brethren is gonna start pushing back, man. Heavy against us. You know? They're gonna start resorting to their emergency plans, man. We're gonna start seeing the real wicked creative mind of these devils, man. We ain't seeing nothing yet, okay? Man, this is the juicy part of the story right now. All right. Um, but verse 13, but rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahweh's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. Okay? Why? Because we're going to get that reward. This is verse 14. Ye be reproached for the name of Yahweh Shai. Okay? That's what we're about to go through, okay? Especially when they put us out there as in the forefront as being leaders of, you know, being against their NWO or whatever. Or however they want to paint the picture. Okay? If ye be reproached for the name of Yahweh Shai, happy are ye. Okay? For the spirit of glory and of Yahweh resteth upon you. So don't be ashamed to stand up for what's right, because we're standing up for what's right. On their part, he is evil spoken of. Right, on their part, he is evil spoken of. Okay? But on your part, he is glorified. Let's think about it, okay? You got these devils, they got all this money and all this power. They have all these servants. I mean, they control the military, they control the police, they control the banking systems, the courts, the entertainment, arts, all that stuff, man. They control everything. Okay, but one thing that they really fear is the truth. Okay? It's the truth. That's why it says it's but on your part he's glorified, okay? They're afraid of us. We ain't got nothing. Most of us are living paycheck to paycheck in this truth. Okay? What do we we can't do anything to these devils on a physical level, in a physical realm, man. Okay? Just goes to show you how amazing this truth is, okay? Yeah, but yeah, they're afraid of us, man. Okay? A bunch of guys that the world would the average person would call bummites. Okay, they're they're afraid of us, man. Okay, these elites. But with that, until next time, shalom, peace and blessings. See you later.